four.
You'll make people think that we're playing golf in the backyard or something funny. So, anyways, let's game Ontario 103, 104?
103.
103, we're revisiting Party Golf. It was on the Ouya, so we didn't get the chance to play it. I guess we didn't have a monitor that week, or I don't know. But I thought this was interesting. It was a lot of fun.
Random and hectic.
Yeah, very easy to just pick up and play.
Yep.
What else?
Easy to get hyped for.
Yes, it was quite funny because you can block other people's balls if they shoot, and like the match starts and then you can shoot your ball and you have like 6 or 7 shots to.
Yeah.
I guess that's classic golf, isn't it? 6
Yeah.
shots. Yeah. So, and it's just really silly. It's like scorched earth background with like different trenches, and you can fire your. Sometimes it's a ball, sometimes it's a.
You say scorched earth, I say shell shocked, but they're both pretty much the same idea. Where you're using the power of artillery to aim your ball. So basically, just think like those tank games where 2 tanks are on different sides of the map, but this time it's golf, and you're trying to get into a hole.
Yeah. So we had a blast. The rounds were really fast. I'd say this is. We were saying that
one of the
a really good convention game.
Yeah, this is pretty much one of the fastest games for you to get into.
Yeah.
Like really get into.
I just don't know if people will be hyped. It's like, yo, dog, I went to a convention and played Party Golf. It's
well,
like,
it requires a certain amount of people with a certain amount of personality.
Yeah, I think if people saw the game and were advertised the game beforehand at a convention, they'd be like, hey, that game looks like fun. But I think it's one of those games that you have to play that you don't really see how it could be fun. You have to see how.
But it has to be played in a certain way. That's the one thing. And this game we got it's a free trial version, so it's not like a lot of features have been locked to us. And even when we tried the features, it didn't really feel like they're actually unique versions. They just feel like different. Like they don't feel different enough.
It's like Asteroids. We were playing Asteroids and there were different game modes. In a lot of the classic Atari games.
but whereas in Asteroids, they were just basic variations, like how commonly would you get an extra life? Yeah. How fast are the asteroids?
But it seemed to change the game. That's why I'm mentioning it. Like it seemed to change the game enough that like each mode felt unique.
Yeah.
Even
but
if
the thing
you
is,
had a different
yeah.
number.
But the thing is, this game, like when I was selecting like fruits mode, like there was a mode about fruit or to catch, or even shot in the dark.
Yeah.
What we would have gotten was like I think a pitch black screen, and we had to make our shots in the dark.
That's what I was expecting.
But no, it just became 2 tiny little balls, and we had to.
It just felt like the regular mode. It's like, what the heck's different here?
Exactly, and then when we tried to play the fruits mode, same thing. Catch 22 mode, same thing.
We still had fun, but it was starting to because we played them.
It was beginning to get stale, and the problem is that. It got even more stale because we were promised something else.
Yeah, exactly. So it felt like we were given like, hey, you want to play this mode? But you can't. Oh, and if you want to play the other modes, you have to pay $2.
No, but, it wasn't even $2. It was $5.
Or $5, yeah. But that's what this game is kind of like. The Hero Cats that we just recorded.
Yeah, but unlike Hero Cats,
this is more blatant.
This is more playable.
Yeah. But it was funny because, like, at the end of every match, which lasts, 30 seconds to a minute?
Yeah.
It's like, buy game? It's like...
Yeah.
And all the time it's like, buy game?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we get it. Like, you want us to buy your game, but...
Yeah, but it's not like, buy our game, buy our game, or buy Pro.
No, it wasn't as blatant. I just found it more amusing. Like, it was a compromise between subtle, like, buy our game, and, like, buy our game. And then at the menu, it was sort of like unlocked by the game. It's like, okay, we get that message. I guess it's effective because it's really stuck in my memory, but...
Exactly, but it's like, it still feels like...
I thought there were going to be power-ups in this game, but when you fire your balls, triangle, what was the other one? Eggs. So they switch it up sometimes, what you're shooting, so it affects how the actual object that you're hitting rolls. But I think if they had more of that and like just different ways of changing the gameplay, I think it would be interesting. Because whenever you fire it, there's like an arc, and you can choose how it will arc your shots.
Yeah, I felt the controls were the easiest to play in a
Yeah,
golf
it was
game.
very easy. You just move
You just
where you want to
move
shoot and hit the ball.
Yeah, and it's very.
And
And
adjust
I
it with
think
the
artillery style gameplay is definitely what fits golf.
Mm-hmm.
Because in most other games of golf, you have to have that power bar.
Yeah, they
go
have the
up, and then it
simulation.
kinda
They follow like a
curves.
certain thing, but this was
definitely a better-
a fun simulation.
This was actually a better party game of golf
Yeah,
than
party
actual
simulation.
FIFA, not FIFA.
PGA.
PGA. There we go.
But what was the other thing? Oh, just how like because it was all procedurally generated, the
Yeah.
backgrounds, you get stuck right behind a mountain. And
Yes.
it's like,
Oh, yeah, no, like most of the time, like the mountains are, but then they have that little fuck you ledge
ledge.
that you have to maneuver around of us
Their ball.
wasting a shot.
Or three. I kept
Or
trying
even
to
two,
look at the
because
gameplay.
you have to get away from the giant fuck you ledge. And then you have to jump over the giant fuck you ledge.
And it's impossible. I ended up going off the screen to the left, and then I ended up using like 3 or 4, and then it knocked the ball back to the corner where it stopped. Well, should have stopped, but I kept on going, and then went back exactly where I started. So I lost like 2 or 3 shots for no reason.
Yeah.
And Nick was on like almost already finished the level.
Yeah,
So
like
that
the
was like a
procedural-
huge.
But that's a problem you can
like,
fault with procedural
random-
generation. Sometimes when a game is procedurally generated, it would give you the best advantage or the worst disadvantage.
It's like if Diablo had a boss inside like a small little blocked off area.
Yeah,
It's
I
like-
mean, but most of the time, I
have to quit the
remember.
game
I
to
think I
beat
remember
the boss,
some
man.
procedurally generated games had like some beta testing going on. But
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
they
gonna-
usually code it so that stuff doesn't happen. So I'm like, this
Yeah.
should have really been fixed, ideally.
Yeah, one problem I
the
want
final
to bring
game
up
is,
the
but-
most is the fact that this game gets a little boring with just 2 players after
Yeah, I can see it
after
being
like
better
5,
with 3 or
10,
4.
15 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I felt. Like I felt more with.
Hell, you
Yeah.
even felt that way with single player. Like this was just because
Yeah.
because I could see single player getting very boring because there's no one to play
There's
with.
no social aspect. If there's no social aspect,
and there's no
players,
like and there's no like social like and
That's
even like
where
the
the game is at.
and even the scoring
The hype.
like the
The golf
scoring
hype.
like I was convinced like this game was not meant for 1 or 2 players when I saw like the scoring system because it gives the first place player 10 points and then the second place player 5 points. So you can probably see where we're going from here.
Yeah.
So if one player scores first, then they get 10 points and then the guy gets 5 points. And then when he gets that score again, when the other player scores that time, they get 10 points and he gets. So then it balances out to 15 points, and then it just becomes like this little chase. So
Yeah.
if one person wins like 3 games in a row,
It's done.
just don't bother, or
Yeah,
like
just switch games.
yeah.
I thought it
Especially
was
if you're
cool,
given like
but
so many disadvantages in a row, it's much easier and much funner.
It's
like
gotta
it
be a
feels
short
more
burst
fair if
game.
it was. Yeah,
It
it
really
definitely feels
feels
like a
like a
short
sh-
burst game. It feels fairer with like 4 players playing.
Yeah, otherwise it's like you're competing with one dude. It's like GoldenEye. Like I think GoldenEye with 2 players
GoldenEye is better
okay,
with 4 players.
but with 3 or
Smash
4,
Brothers
it's, like,
is better with
so much
4
better.
players. Even 8 players. Oh god, people are gonna come after my throat.
Yeah, not 1-on-1. But I thought it was okay. I think 7.5, but unless the other modes are really that different, I just don't see it being a game like long term. I could, play to, and you don't really unlock stuff from what we could tell. Like
Yeah, you don't
there's no
really unlock
points or
stuff.
anything,
The
so-
only way you can unlock stuff though is buy game.
Buy game.
Buy game. Buy game, stranger.
Yeah,
I-
I thought it was cool, but it's definitely a game. Yeah, that I'm not sure if. I think you get the most fun even if you just play the demo.
Yeah.
That's the impression I got.
That's good though.
Play
Like
the demo.
the demo
Cheap.
the demo is probably one of the best demos I've played because it still gives you that
feeling of
that
what the
feeling
game's
of the
like.
game without actually like being
Like
a
the
cheap
Smash
ass.
3DS demo, kind of.
Yeah, whereas it's literally just the demo.
5 characters or whatever
Yeah.
it was.
No, like a demo would be like, oh, here's the game experience, but some extra modes are gonna be locked away until you buy game.
Yeah, so that's.
I would
it's
I would only recommend this game
Yeah.
if you have a bunch of friends who love playing like party games like Jackbox
Yo, dog, what new party game have you got?
or like if you guys are like party maniacs and you want that next party game,
Yeah.
this is a good game for you. Otherwise, just look away. Just
Yeah.
walk
If you find
away.
it on sale on Steam, I think I saw the price today. It was $16.99. That seems very
Just
high.
walk away. Just walk away.
But for like $7, yeah. But other than that,
Like okay, no,
Let's see it.
like Jim, the game was offering to be bought for
Yeah.
$5, and you're saying that it's sold for 16.
yeah,
Unless they added new features,
Yeah.
that's like a ripoff.
yeah,
You could just get that same game for $5 on a defunct game
So-
console.
yeah. But nobody knows, so they charge more. You okay?
Yeah, no, just wake me up when they
When
say
they
that
charge
they have
less.
actual features, new features on Party Golf.
It could be like Windows 10, more features, but I don't need any of these features.
By game.
iOS. All right, I don't have anything
Yeah,
else to say.
I
thought
am
it was
so
good.
sorry for
I think
divulging
I've said
to a
everything.
rant there.
That's okay. We forgive you. All right. Keep
Take
on
care,
gaming,
gaming.
guys. We'll see you soon.
Take care, games.